Over the last year, we've produced a handful of tutorials based on audio, whether it's the shotgun microphone versus the lavalier microphone, what's the difference between a handheld recorder and a field mixer, and also an in-depth look on the ambisonic microphone. Today, I want to introduce an audio tool that is going to revolutionize your workflow if you're a solo creator.
And it's this, the SKP Phantom Power G4 plug-on wireless transmitter. I'm just going to call it the G4 boom transmitter for this tutorial. But it's a wireless transmitter for shotgun microphones that untethers you from the need of having a lengthy XLR cable and field mixer at hand.
Now, I love the convenience of lavalier microphones. In fact, the only reason that we've done these ridiculous long shots is to show how great they are, because we get nice crisp audio and the camera is meters upon meters away from me. Yet if I was using a shotgun microphone, the camera is either going to have to be really close or we're going to have a boom operator off to the left of me. And if you're a solo content creator, that's just not ideal. However, as useful and convenient as lav mics may be, the sound clarity isn't always great. Depending on the lav positioning, you can run into rustle, and if you're doing strenuous movement as such, you run the risk of getting some form of static. And likewise, the shotgun microphone is just known for that clear and organic sound, which is going to be typically associated with something that has a high production value. However, on the flip side of that, a shotgun microphone does require a device that houses an XLR connection. So you're going to have to use a field recorder or a field mixer, as noted in that episode that we produced. And likewise, these microphones on the higher end of the budget spectrum require phantom power. So that device is also going to have to be able to power the microphone too.
If you're a solo filmmaker, sometimes that can cause a dilemma, as it positions you in a setting where you need to position the mic along with the camera, and sometimes that can be limiting. Or you can get creative with your mic position, quite like this scene from my short film, the one with the Ferris wheel. The microphone here is actually attached to the gear knob via a desk mic holder, but the trail of cables from that shoot wasn't great. In these circumstances, it would have been great to combine the superiority of the shotgun mic but with the flexibility of a lav. Well, this is where the G4 wireless transmitter becomes a godsend. This little device is a state-of-the-art system that allows you to transmit the signal from a microphone over to your wireless receiver, typically used by the lav mic. It's not only easy to mount, you simply attach it to your mic and voila, but it's also incredibly user-friendly. In fact, there's not much of a menu to go through, ensuring a seamless experience for the user. It operates on 2 AA batteries, which provides phantom power for the microphone as well. And by all accounts, it apparently has up to 8 hours of operation time.
Now, unlike a lavalier, this shotgun microphone and the G4 wireless receiver is still going to need to be attached to something in order to be held up. This could be a desk clamp, as seen in my short film, or perhaps a microphone stand. But without the need to be tied down to a boom operator, it allows for a much more versatile style of shooting. This freedom is invaluable for narrative, small budget filmmakers. Long gone are the days of needing to do ADR if you have a wide shot. Quite like this circumstance, we can have the G4 wireless receiver hiding in plain sight. So we're not going to have to add more days onto post-production by doing ADR, nor are we going to have to get our mate lying on the floor holding a boom. The wireless G4 transmitter honestly opens up a world of possibilities. As you can see in this situation, I've not got an XLR cable trailing off to a sound mixing bag. Instead, it's all condensed into here, which is then fed back into the camera. In a documentary situation where there's yourself as a camera operator and then you have a sound operator separately, there's no focusing on the sound mixing while you're trying to capture the sound in a run and gun moment. It's just instantly point, direct, listen and capture. Now, the wireless range is incredibly impressive, boasted at 100 meters or 330 foot. And likewise, the design and the construction of the G4 wireless transmitter is incredibly rugged. So even on the toughest of shoots, you know that this is going to hold up. So let's talk about downsides. Well, the transmitter itself is about £400. And if you don't have the receiver, you're going to be looking at about £900 for the entire kit. And of course, unlike a field mixer where you can adjust the gain for a loud situation or a quiet situation, you can't really do that with the G4 wireless transmitter. You're sort of set at whatever levels you've input into the device before you start recording.
So this is the SKP 500 G4. It's not something I use in every shoot. But the moment that audio capture looks slightly difficult, And cable management will be a nightmare for a solo operator hanging back on a 70mm lens. This tool is like having a third hand.